Hope y'all can hear me now. What's up, everyone? Kuro the Artist here, and welcome to another stream of Drawing with Kuro. So this is the beginning of Wave 5. The first 4 waves were exclusively streamed on Twitch, but as I've been doing the past couple of weeks, I have been multi-streaming. Just doing chat suggestions and drawing along to whatever pops up in the suggestions pool. But now things are back on the status quo. If all things are going according to plan, you should be able to see me on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So hopefully everything's going well. And as you can see, I am drawing a commission. So for those that are new, the way this typically works is you can commission me with the commission link down below. Anything you can possibly want to know about the commissionings, whether it be the process, the payment, the capabilities, anything. It's all down there. All you need to do is click that link.
Look at each other in a tank. One says, "How do you drive this?"
Oh, like an army tank? That's funny. That's pretty good. I'll give that one a 3. But yeah, so you should be able to commission me there. A very, very common commission type that I get is drawing fan alien transformations. It is not the only thing that I will draw, but you will be seeing that primarily pop up. That is the most requested thing, which I'm happy to do. It's always a lot of fun experimenting with different powers and creature types and all of that. But yeah, so the transformation we have, which you can see either above me if you're on desktop, or to, what is this, my left or right, somehow over here if you're on mobile, is called Funky Fever. It is a mushroom transformation whose powers described to me was just giving somebody the ability, not giving them, compelling them to dance, forcing them to dance. What would you call it? Just the power to make people dance. He's inspired by like 70s disco. The top part of him, the mushroom part, is supposed to resemble an afro, and the circumference around said afro is a track for his eyeball, so he has 360 vision. So I do have an idea on how his power could have some scientific capabilities to it, like why can he make people dance specifically. But we can get into that a little later into the stream. For now, why don't we just get right into it and get our sketch on. And yeah, hope y'all enjoy the stream. Thank you for tuning in. And please let me know if the music or my microphone is too loud or too quiet. So he is a disco mushroom. I have some references for disco attire and just different pictures of mushrooms. I have done a couple of mushroom transformations before. I have those pulled up as well to try to help myself specifically not draw them the exact same way. Because once we start repeating different body types, different animals, different plant references, you don't want them to look too similar. There's bound to be similarities, but you know, each alien needs to bring something to the table. But this will be fun. I'm picturing like maybe his chest has like almost like branches, like something that like grows out of it and spreads, sort of like a fan or a peacock or something with like different colors wedged in. That can bring some disco attire to it. He does have the bow tie in the original artwork, which you can see on screen. But I like keeping my options open. We don't quite know yet the direction we're gonna go. Could I possibly make his fro something more like mold? It's a type of fungus. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different ways I can handle it. It basically needs to look like it fits with the eyeball track the most. But I was also thinking, if not mold, this could also be a design where there's just like a whole bunch of like other smaller mushrooms coming off of it. As so. To describe his powers, the commissioners here in the Twitch chat think the Cuban Pete scene from The Mask. Yeah, okay. That is a good reference. I actually did recently rewatch The Mask, I think last year, so somewhat recently, not super recent, but... Like, what if he had... This might not make a lot of sense until I get to the coloring stage. But I'm picturing... Here, let me see if I can get a second sketch layer on there. So, like, these... like, little fungus branch shapes are coming out. And in between them, you know, is threaded these, this colorful, like, membrane there. All different colors. And this can sort of mimic... Well, I'm looking at... Here, let me just show you. I'm looking at this guy right here. And I'm trying to, like, you know, use that as inspiration. Because, you know, I always try to add an element of, like, alien to it. But I also do like the bow tie. You know, we'd have to sacrifice the bow tie. I'm not sure that's worth it. So. But we're still sketching. We're still figuring things out. You know, we're not committed to anything quite yet. Give him the swamp fire collar like how the 70s salad was, right? Yeah, if only we were able to use that element for the greater good. Like 70s disco. How much does a commission cost? So once again, to reiterate, anything you could ever possibly want to know about getting a commission is in the link below. We've been doing drawing with Kuro for quite a while, so I believe the document is very thorough at this point. If I invited one of the Ben 10 voice actors to do a breakdown with me, who would I invite and why? See, here's the thing. I don't think I would, just because I don't want to put them I don't want to put them through it. Sorry, a little tongue-tied. Basically, I mean, I'm very happy that breakdowns are able to give people a lot of entertainment, but the actual recording process, I feel like, is very boring. Each breakdown unedited is like 2 to 3 hours, and a lot of it is just me sitting there, like, going through frame by frame, or like when I'm thinking of, like, researching something, there's a lot of like dead space between then. If I mess up a line, I gotta redo a take, and as you can see already, sometimes I get very tongue-tied and need to redo a whole bunch of takes, and it's just it's a lot less of like a hangout kind of, we're having fun talking about Ben 10 process. Like, that's how the result ends up looking, which is where the entertainment value comes from. But I mean, I don't think anyone who works on Ben 10 is gonna want to sit there with me for hours and make a breakdown. It's not super ideal. Plus, you know, I'm critiquing their work very, very intricately. I feel like that would also, like, you know, influence the conversation as well, in a way where, you know, it's hard to critique somebody whether you like their stuff or don't when they're right there.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard, by the way. How's it feel to almost be at the final stretch of 5YL? Pretty good. I mean, I kind of just let it flow at this point. I've given up on putting a timeline to it. It's just kind of in a constant state of being made, and it'll be done when it's done. Yeah, I don't know if let me come back to that. It'd be kind of fun to give him a mustache, wouldn't it? Maybe. I don't know if I'm sold on the mustache. trying to really lean into the wood vibe to differentiate from the last two mushroom people I did. It's almost like I'm making a skeleton for him. And we can still have like random mushrooms growing off of him. Yeah, so you know, if we're picturing some red there, some blue here, green here. And like orange. What can we do? We got brown. It's all like... Actually, could I make his texture white? Yeah, I think I might make it white. There's like white trees out there. And even so, it's like an alien, so... If I made it white, it could look a lot closer to the concept art there, and also play into the funkiness of them. What would happen if Ben times out his Ghost Freak while going through a wall? I've always thought about stuff like that, and... You know, realistically, I feel like he would just get, like, sliced in half, but... I'm willing to bet the Omnitrix has some type of failsafe or something to prevent that from happening. Maybe Ben can just will it super hard. You know how sometimes it seemed like he was timing out, but he just wills himself to stay an alien longer? I'm not exactly sure if that's what's happening either, but... I believe it. If someone dared me to watch My Little Pony, would I accept the dare? I mean, sure, it's kind of a weak dare, though, you know. I can sit through anything, really. You can make it interesting by, like, I dare you to watch the same episode 100 times in a row without stopping. That would be nutty. Oh, yeah, so if you're on mobile, whether it be through Facebook or Instagram, the document is not linked. You would have to be watching the stream either on Twitch or YouTube and go to either YouTube's description or one of Twitch's modules down below. And that's where you can see the document for streaming. Maybe I can make like his wood spotted, very much like the concept art there. It's not really going to be super, super like wood, but that's just the easiest way to refer it to me right now. Maybe you can have, like, you know, little patches coming out. This is sort of like a long disco sleeve right here. How it goes over his hands a little bit, like it's a really big sleeve opening up. All right, so here's my scientific suggestion. It's up to the commissioner. I don't know if they had one already. I don't believe I saw one in the email, but if you're looking for what's on my mind, I got one right here. So he releases these spores that when they come in contact with or even just in the proximity of certain types of species and mammals and whatnot, it releases almost... Oh, am I echoing? Someone says I'm echoing. I don't believe so. If nobody else is hearing an echo, then I believe everything's fine. Would I do a commission for a whole comic page? If it was interesting enough, sure. You know, I like shaking things up and trying something new, so I can see a whole comic page being interesting. But anyways, yeah, so it releases these spores, whether it's like an electric thing or and any type of reason. It doesn't matter. Somehow just being in the proximity of the spores causes muscle spasms and twitches. Like it'll fly close, like it'll fly by your fingers or something, the spore, and it'll make you go like doot, 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 or something. Or it'll fly by your shoulder and you'll go like, or something, you know? And this transformation, he can like sort of, he releases the spores and then you see he's got all these flappy bits on him. He flaps them around, making the spores fly by you or around you in a specific sequence to make you dance. And, you know, if there's music playing or something, you might just not be able to help yourself but lean into it or something. You know, if somebody's forcing you to, like, do the cha-cha slide or something, and the cha-cha slide is playing already, you'll kind of just instinctively start doing it anyway, you know? So, that's my suggestion. And if we go with that, I can make the spores rainbow to match the open, exposed, like, leaf membrane, whatever's on him. Maybe his mushroom caps are like maracas to make music to dance to. That could be fun, too. Like, his body just has some musical attributes as well, just in case there isn't music playing. Check my stream settings. There's buffering and lag. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, the only thing I could think of is, yep, the output has been changed. The bit rate is the same. And my programs are closed. So... hopefully it stops doing that, because I'm not sure there's anything I could change at this point in time to prevent it. Apparently the stream is having some buffer and lag, but I checked everything that's supposed to be where it is, like the output resolution and the bit rate, and those are fine. Yeah. I only saw one person say it, but I think I saw it for myself on YouTube. Yeah, but I mean, all my programs are closed and everything, so I'm yeah. I think it's just an unfortunate circumstance. It doesn't look like it's doing it anymore, though. So I think we're good. Suggestion, Captain Neon also suggested could be the 5YL Omnitrix could play music too, perhaps, like a boombox. I mean, it probably could. I mean, it can transmit like holographic calls in real time from Galvin Prime to Earth. It could probably play some music. That seems reasonable. Alright, let's get some outline in there so I can start really making this happen. Hello, Mochi. How you doing? Oh, you are on the tablet. I would prefer if you weren't. Okay, alright. I know this is gonna be hard for you to understand, but I am actually doing something important right now. And we do have an audience. So if you wouldn't mind allowing me to continue this, Mochi, that would be wonderful. Trix just translates everything to a language that is just music. Oh, you know what? That also brings up the point that it probably could translate the songs that are playing. Like, imagine playing a song in English and like filtering it through the Omnitrix and it translate it to like Volpomancer. That would be nuts. Just authentic Volpomancer music. Did y'all ever see the video of that guy beatboxing with his dog? And the dog's going like... And the guy's like opening and closing his mouth to make the dog like beatbox with him like... That's Volpomancer music. If you haven't seen that video, just try to imagine it. How hard was trying to depict Danny and Vladimir powering down in the motion comic? Originally it was hard just because I didn't want to just overdo it. I was trying to edit the first couple episodes as simple as I could. To not set a high standard. Because there was a couple of scenes where I was like, I could go really, like, intricate with the visuals. But if I do it for a couple panels and not all of them, then it would look terribly imbalanced. So figuring out how to display their powers, like not just powering down, but anything for a while, was tricky. But now I feel like I got a good rhythm and I have a system developed for how I present things in the motion comic. But yeah, it is a little more elaborate than I started off with. Like every time I go back and watch the first episode, I'm like, oh, I could have moved this a little more, chopped these layers up a bit more, get some more depth in there, but you'll live and learn. Oh. Sorry, Mochi. She's giving up. I'll see you later. Oh, Mochi. Oh, Mochi. I'm so sorry to disappoint you. Want to give it gills so badly, but I feel like I give gills to a lot of aliens. But it's just one of those things that just always looks good, you know? I don't think an alien can look bad without with gills. even if it's like the zigzags or the curved ones, or you know, the ones that like you can see a little bit of the flesh in there. Those parallax effects really sell some scenes. Thank you. Yeah, it's also able to help carry the dialogue a little bit too. Whenever there's just a lot of talking, the parallaxing really helps. You know, at least give yourself something to look at a little more. When panels are super still and there's just nothing going on, you know, I feel like everyone, even subconsciously, is just fighting the urge to look away, because at that point it's just an image. So that's why I add in like the smoky backgrounds and stuff for moving patterns. I'll have to remember that word, parallaxing. Parallaxing. I really love those Dwayne McDuffie videos. Can't wait to see more of those. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying watching them. I felt like they were a little bit of a risk making them, mostly just for the fact that like we weren't supposed to be uploading consistently right now, as I'm still right in the middle of two of the most elaborate episodes of 5WL, along with a very special and beyond coming. They're gonna go do some stuff on an alien planet. It's gonna be wonderful. And now I'm making videos again, at least for a little bit, so it's nice to know that people are enjoying them. Do I outsource editing, or is it all me? I outsource some special effects. A fair amount of them is made by Crystal Moon 101. But as for like the actual like composition and chopping up the layers and all that, it's just me. It's weird, but I actually feel like it goes by faster with it being just me, because getting another editor would mean having to, you know, communicate the information extremely effectively so we're on the same page, and typing up all these references and here's what you need to do here and explaining this and that. And at that point I'm thinking I'd rather just do it myself. I feel like I can just edit the scene faster than I can putting together a project document for someone to work on. At least for something like this. I don't know. Like, I know a lot of YouTubers have other editors, and I've always wondered how that works. Like, how do they know what you want to keep and don't? Or do you just give it to them and let them just make anything out of it? It's always been something I've never been 100% ready to test out. Gaming with Kuro will return? Potentially. I mean, my goal was to play through all of the Ben 10 games specifically, and I did that. So if I feel like there's another game or something that would really interest me, I can see that being something. But I also really only have availability to stream once a week. So it would have to like substitute the commissions. And I don't know, I feel like commissions are more generally what people are expecting me to put out, and something I'm more confident in handling. I'm not that great at playing video games either. As you might have seen from some of the streams if you caught them. But never say never. Maybe like after this next wave of commissions, I can take like 2 to 3 weeks away from commissions and, I don't know, See, I was hoping I would come up with a video game to say by the time I finished that sentence, and I didn't. That's future Kuro's problem. Well, that's certainly a line. So I'm trying something new with my music display as well. Actually, it's not even working right now. Yeah, it should show what's being played, because I'm still playing Epidemic Sound music, which is why my streams don't get striked. But I'm playing it through Spotify. Epidemic Sound has Spotify playlists. But my hypothesis, and hopefully it's correct, is that even though it's playing technically through Spotify, because it's Epidemic Sound's track list, and I have a license for Epidemic Sound, that it won't get striked. Although, if you were here during the start of the stream, it accidentally started playing Lana Del Rey, because that was queued up from last night when I was using Spotify. So that's probably gonna get muted. But anything else, let's see if we can get by. I'm liking this one. I've been getting a lot of really fun requests lately. Y'all have some great and creative ideas. It's always a treat whenever I see a commission coming through the email and I'm like, oh, look at this one. Maybe this could work. Let's give it a shot. Mushroom dancing alien? Sure. If I still play non-copyrighted work off Spotify, will they still mute your stream? That's what I'm going to figure out when this stream is over. We'll find out together, friends. Like I said, this is my first stream. Well, welcome. Thanks for joining in. And when I watched the real or fake drinking videos, it was great seeing all the creative fake ones. I love people's minds. Yeah, that was also an unintentional highlight of making that video. Was I got another opportunity to show off some of the commissions that I was able to make thanks to the community's suggestions and commissions and ideas and whatnot. So that'll always be fun. It'll be hard to make a third one, though. I've been thinking about a third one, but, like, Ben only has so many canon aliens. After a while, like, it'll be easy to tell just because, you know, he just wouldn't have that much. Paul would understand that. I think in the second one, like, we expanded it to just any alien species to try to avoid that, but even then, you know, Ben 10 doesn't have that many species. At least none that are obvious. Like, I can't show him forearms or heat blast or anything. He knows about them. But as a potential tease, I do have an idea for one along a similar setup. Not exactly the same, but a guessing game with Ben 10 that I'm going to be shooting later this month with Hershey and Avery. And that'll be up eventually. Actually, do I want to do it like that? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Without mentioning anything specific, can I confirm if there's any other non-Ben 10 worlds currently planned for and beyond? Yes. In fact, we were always trying to do more from the start, but we just heard the calls of the Omnitrix and got sucked in. But I still love all the episodes we've made. I don't regret any of them. But it did become a very Ben 10 centered show after a bit. But the idea to branch out more is always, you know, in conversation and coming up. Is that a Super Meat Boy emote? Did we put that in there? Or does that just come with YouTube? That's interesting. I remember Super Meat Boy. I really liked N+. That was a game I got into for a while. And Super Meat Boy felt very similar to it. I don't know which one actually came first, but I played N+ first, then Super Meat Boy. So, in my head, N+ came first. Is Super Meat Boy good? I've never played it. It's a fun challenge. You know, it's a platformer, which I was horrible at platformers back when I tried. I'd like to think I'd do a little bit better if I gave it a shot. I haven't played it in years. And the whole crux of it is you're slippery, because you're a big old pile of meat. So when you land, you're still continuing your momentum, and the faster you go, the further your path is, like, extended. So, like, when you hop across a thing, you're like, it's like the whole game is an ice level. But, you know, I think it's interesting, so. It was a fun challenge when I was giving it a shot. I was not great at it, but I had fun. I'm just trying to make his hand almost look like it doesn't have a palm. Where it's like the fingers are connected to sort of the wrist. But with the way that I have his fingers drawn, like in a fist, it's hard to tell. I suppose it's not that important. But that's just how I'm imagining his hands. Like, yeah, like this. You know what I mean? He's so groovy. God. Now, long time drawing with Kuro viewers know I'm not a big fan of copying and pasting, but I think I'm gonna do it with this finger. This finger was a little tricky. In fact, I'm still working on it. As long as the shadows and texturing is different. You know, I suppose the outline being copy and pasted isn't horrible, right? Did I watch X-Men 97? No, but I had every cool thing about it spoiled for me. So I might just not watch it. But I might, I don't know. It's less of a motivation.
Welcome aboard.
I can also do the flaps differently.
Que todo he ganado. Tengo tantas razones para quererte, cariño, tantas razones para quererte. Tengo tantas.
This one flops down like this because the angle it's at, and the other one can flop differently.
Yo sabía que algún día llegaría.
Am I using a drawing pad? Yes, I am using a Galman drawing tablet. I believe I have a video reviewing it on this channel. If you look at the, it's like the fixing Ben 10 errors video. I think that's like the first time I ever used it, caught on camera. So that'd be a fun watch. You inspired me to make comments video, but gave me advice. Well, you know, making comics is pretty fun, so I hope you get some rewarding experiences out of that. And thanks for watching our content, of course. Really appreciate that. I forgot to finish down here. What drawing program do I use? I use Photoshop, which is technically not a drawing program, but it is effective. I didn't give him elbows, but I did draw him with kneecaps. I think I might forfeit the kneecaps just to maintain consistency with the arms. This one's kind of behind and in front. I'm a sub on Patreon. Is there a way to get access to that members only section on the YouTube comments, or is it only for YouTube members? Yeah, I think stuff like that is like not compatible with each other. It would have to be one or the other. The only things I know that are shared is the Discord, because that's a third party. So all of the Discord chats, you know, no matter what tier, are shared with each other between Patreon and YouTube. And the Minecraft server. Both Patreon and YouTube members have access to it if they're tier 2 or higher. But YouTube members can't see Patreon comment sections and vice versa. I should do that a little thinner. All right, now we're really getting our legwork in. To take a screenshot of that because I can't draw that. I can't copy and paste that. It's two different angles, but I need to remember how I drew it. I don't got this memorized yet. I just created this design. just like bump, bump, then whoop. Heel, because this one's gonna be more turned forward. Bigger. When is the next 5-oil update? Patrons and YouTube members get them fairly frequently. They're guaranteed at least one a week, where Tier 2 can get an additional look through my video diary series. Outside of that, I will post to the socials when we're closer to a time when it's going to come out. Other than Swampfire, who's my favorite alien, it's a solid tie between Ball Weevil and Blocks. I've been undecided for years. With you on Blocks, he's stupid. What's up, Kellen? How you doing today? We got ourselves a funky fresh mushroom man here. He shoots out spores that causes muscle spasms when they're within your range, and he fans them around with his flaps to make you dance. Alright, let's throw in a couple more mushrooms, then we can do his little cape, and then I believe we'll be ready for the outline stage. I mean, not the outline stage, we're on that right now. The coloring. That's where he really comes to life. Sounds like Thriller Rail. Yeah, I heard that comparison earlier too, but it's a little different. In fact, how did Thriller Whale's like abilities ever get explained, or was he just like a dancing alien? Because this one, I didn't get an explanation for how his powers work, so I just made up the spore thing. Thriller Rail have to do with dancing and music. Maybe Thriller Whale is like a dancer of such, but like this one just makes you dance, so it could be two different things. Like, I don't know if Thriller Whale like puppets people around, does he? There was an interview where it was explained. Oh, I'll have to check that out. It was a hypnosis thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, this one is a lot more of a physical reaction. Like a spore will like fly by your shoulder and you'll just kind of go like, or something. Like you'll just jerk up, and then he can like fan that spore back and forth or something and get you to start doing a shoulder roll. Then before you know it, you know, it's you and him surrounded by spores, just dancing around. It's beautiful. Simply beautiful. Does he sing? I suppose he could. Maybe not as an ability, but it is Ben. So he could just sing if he wanted to. Unless you want to say, like, this transformation, like, gives him, like, the perfect vocal cords for a beautiful voice. Although I do think we have a singing alien somewhere already on the wiki as well. But I'm just making suggestions. You would have to ask the commissioner about any further abilities. Move nub down. Okay. Move nub down. Yep. And then, yeah, okay. I bet Ben just makes them dance and sing because this alien just affects his personality to the point it overpowers him, like Wrath. Yeah. It could be another, like, strong personality thing where, like, yeah, he maybe could get them to do other stuff, but he wants to make you dance. Alright. Let's get those other nubs in. Love Song. Oh yeah, that was another alien. I remember Love Song. If Love Song ever was in an animated form, we would have to get Taylor Swift to voice Love Song. And if we can't, then it just speaks with, like, clippings of her voice played in random sequences. Ugh. Spend our entire budget for one syllable. Of Taylor Swift, though, I mean, if we did, the Swifties would come through and watch it. So what if... Imagine doing that and it ends up being the most successful thing we've ever done. Big risks, big rewards. We just... You know, after Ben 10, what franchise, what fandom are we gonna go for? Taylor Swift sounds ripe for the picking. We're a Swiftie channel now, friends. Drop your favorite Taylor Swift song in the chat. None of them? Well, it doesn't have to be one of your favorite songs, but like within the realm of Taylor Swift's discography. You gotta have a couple of ones so you could be like, like what about the even like super poppy ones like Bad Blood? Or that one she did with Brendan Urie? Or Love Story is a classic. You can't hate Love Story. Yeah, I'm thinking we should just be a Swiftie channel. It's kind of already decided. Buckle up, folks. Welcome back to another Taylor Swift breakdown. Today, I'm gonna go note through note every song in the album 1989. Music tank. What about the ink note? Hold on. No, that doesn't sound appealing. Oh no! Not this line. It's ruined. It's ruined. Can we use assets from the 5-Whale Wiki for an object show or something? Sure. You can use them for whatever. Welcome aboard. Ahoy, matey. This be the Tink. Get this stuff out the way. We already know what this is gonna look like. I'm still not sure how I want to do the eye, though. Do you think he'd be too creepy if he had a pupil? Let's come back to it. We'll just leave it like this for now. So a good base color. You wanna do... yeah, maybe the gray. Maybe just with the very slightest hint of green in there. And a little bit lighter. Yeah, this looks good. And then we'll add the dots to it and then put the colors in the little slits. It'll be a good one. I will subscribe to you, Kellen. Everyone subscribe to Kellen Goff. We could all use a little more Kellen. Don't be a felon. Subscribe to Kellen. Alright. Now to see if my idea will actually work. Oh no. There's only 4 flaps. That's fine. I still have another idea. Yellow looks too gross when it's dark. You gotta throw some orange in there. Now. It's not working for the yellow. I'm just using the color white on an overlay blend, and it blends with all the colors differently, but it doesn't seem to be working well with yellow. Rob, I got an idea. What do you got for me, Kellen? What's your idea? Sorry, I almost missed your messages. So just for yellow, I'm gonna have to use a different layer. You should have a bunch of tiny colored pupils like spores or sparkles. Oh, like in the eye up here? Yeah. That's cool. All right, I like it. Yeah, excellent suggestion. It's got a bit of a green head. Oh, well, now he kind of looks like broccoli. I think maybe we could do this. And if we just made it more turquoise. should be fine.
Don't forget to stretch.
Don't forget to stretch. Oh, water! God damn it! It's right here. Oh. Oh, so good. Thank you. Some delicious Wawa. Oh, you know what? In the art, the spots get lighter. So let's follow that. Let's go with, yeah, this is the one.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard. Welcome abroad. We can make his circumference membrane like purple. Adds on to the same texture as like his little petals right there. Will I finish the commission on time this stream? Find out next time. We'll see. Yeah, so again, since this is one of the first times I'm streaming on the main channel again, for those that have missed previous drawings with the Kuros, usually I stick it strictly for about 2 hours maximum. And if I don't finish this commission on stream within 2 hours, I just do it on my own time and I end the stream. Today, I think I'm just going to stream as long as it takes, just because... you know, we're still getting used to streaming over here, as well as on Instagram and Facebook. You should be able to still see me there. But once we get a little more used to it, I do think I'm going to start capping it at a strict 2 hours again. But we can go long today. Why not? Live a little. Every day is a brand new day. Alright. He's a spot toddy there. He's a hottie covered in spotties. He's a spot topic. He's a little easy to spot. It's a lot of jokes. I guess I'm embarrassing him. I hope he doesn't feel like he's put on the spot. He used to have a dog. You know what its name was? Spot. What, you thought I was gonna subverse it? No, it's Spot. It's all Spot. Oh.
Don't forget to stretch.
Stretch again. Oh! What's Arjit's story in 5YL? He's been hospitalized for 4 years. He tried doing a great bakery scheme. He worked at a Gorman Ramsay's restaurant for 9 months. Learning the ins and outs, the routes he uses, because his ingredients are very rare, very tasty. And once when he was finally going to make his heist, he got caught. And let me tell you, Gorman Ramsay was not happy. Did I make his feet? Yeah. Ooh. Oh, I understand what's happening here. I see what's happening here. The color layer has a connection that's not on the outline layer, so I couldn't have predicted this. Is Clyde Blight a plumber in 5YL? Yes, he is. And he's a damn good one. I should do them darker because they're technically the inner ones, but I want more brightness on him. His super move is called Friday Night Fever. Oh wait, no, it's Saturday Night Fever. No, for him it's a Friday. Okay, that's how we'll do it. I missed a spot next to his cheek. Oh no, I'll get that soon. Thank you. Looking funky fresh. Alright, a skin colored part next to his cheek. Although I didn't fill in his teeth with anything. I usually try to never use pure white. Let's see if the usual yellow will do good. No, that looks not good for this. That makes him look more mammal. What if it was like minty? No. What if it was like this? No. What if it was like this? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one, baby. Oh! God! Alright. Final thing. Let's see if, we can add those spots on here that he has in the reference. There's a part of me that's hesitant that the spots will make him look too busy. But we're gonna give it a try anyways. Well, I guess I should treat them bigger. You know, like they are in the image. But I do want to show some depth to it. Like, see how the plates, the folds make the spots irregular? That's called texturing, my friends. Is it, actually? I don't know. Next time on Kuro pretends he knows more about art than he actually does. Am I winning? I'm always winning. And for my prize, pumpkin pie, baby. Pumpkin pie. I suppose you can have smaller dots every now and then. Well, I don't know. God, I don't know. Oh. Okay. What if the smaller spots were even lighter? Well... I suppose this is terrible. In fact, I'm starting to like it. God, this man is so funky. God, I wish this were me. 1 second. I'm dragging him on my other monitor to get a better look at his colors. Because the colors always look different depending on the monitor I use. Yeah. I think he's... Well, also let me try this. What if I made his greens a little bit more greeny? No. At least for now, I'll keep it. Okay. But now we're on to the next step, which is adding the shade. Give him some depth, make him three-dimensional. He's gonna bring me to life. Evanescence style. Alright. Yeah, he's the funkiest. In fact, let me see if I can find a funk playlist on Epidemic Sound Spotify. Epidemic Sounds. Oh, is this... This isn't what I thought it was. Okay, this is gonna take some more searching to figure out. For now, we'll just play this. I like that he almost looks like he has lips. I wouldn't call them lips though, but I was just trying to think of the way like his branch body would mold around the shape of this very tall mushroom stocky mouth. And the shape that I got kind of resembles lips. Mushroom bod. Alrighty, folks, we're gonna have a surprise guest appearance by Mr. Kellen Goff. So, whenever you're ready to pop in, Kellen. Oh, we got a bading-a-ding?
Hey Kuro.
Hey, Kuro.
Just a heads up. You
Yeah.
forgot to color in a mushroom stem on this dude's left leg.
The mushroom stem on his left leg. Like this one? Because it is colored in, it just doesn't have any spots on it. I suppose I could throw a spot on it. Let me switch brushes. Throw a couple of spots. There we go. Water would be nice. Water. More like harder. Or do you mean this? You meant his left. Boop. I figured it out. Thank you.
Hello.
Oh my god, I forgot you were coming for a second. Hello.
Oh, sorry, am I too loud?
No, it's fine. In fact, I think I should turn you up.
Okay.
There we go.
Hello, everyone. I am here to make sure everybody gets their chance to be noticed from all of the chats that we're streaming to now.
Thank you. Yeah, it's pretty tricky when I'm also drawing, so I appreciate the assistance.
Yeah,
How you doing today, buddy?
cool. I'm okay. Labor Day just felt like another work day, so I'm just kind of like, it's Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta have
Hello.
a nice little Tuesday.
Hello. How are you?
A nice little Tuesday.
Did you throw out your back from moving couches?
You know, it was more of my thighs and my glutes. Because it was, yeah. And they were
Well, you
on
gotta
the-
tell her she to stop spanking you while you're doing it.
Oh,
though.
but that's my motivation.
You're like a horse.
Yeah.
Giddy up.
Giddy up. Yep.
Jesus. Okay. I am looking as well at the Twitch chat now.
Wonderful.
I will read questions that are cooler.
Yeah. Only the coolest questions get answered. Don't you guys
The
want to be
coolest.
cool?
Is he going to have any kind of Omnitrix uniform, or is he naked?
He's naked. Because I want his natural
Naked.
body to sort of resemble clothes, and I figured if he's also wearing clothes as well, it would kind of cancel it out.
Someone said, "Go." Someone said, "Go, Mushroom Man! It's your birthday." He's like, "Well, better put on my birthday suit."
That's right. That's right.
Don't laugh at that. That was awful.
Oh,
Um,
I love awful jokes though.
I know that's why
That's-
we get along.
Yeah, awful jokes are my bread and butter.
Are you touching on ultimate transformations in 5YL, or probably not?
Probably not. I mean, there was Ultimate Eon, but he's kind of an original one, so it's not really like seeing any of the ones from the show. But
Right.
nah. What Ryan does in the Drawing Matrix series. There's a lot of fun ones
Oh
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan is our resident expert on fusions and ultimates.
Yeah.
I'm just sorting through when people got excited when I showed up.
You're so cool, Kellen.
Not though, that's the thing.
Will you sign my soap?
With one finger,
Yes.
one my pinky nail.
I'd love to clean myself in your name.
Good lordy.
A nice goth cleanse, if you will.
Do we have a oh yeah, we have soap brief.
A soap alien?
Yeah.
Well, it's more
Like a
just in
cleaning alien.
name. Yeah, I don't think we have like a tidying up alien or a cleaning alien. Soap brief's like the closest we got, but
I feel like we do.
a cleaning
I feel like
alien.
there's one. I feel like there's one.
Ball
could
Weevil,
be wrong.
maybe? Because he cleans up after the Atrocians?
Nah, I'm talking about like an actual, or not an actual, but like what's it called, a custom.
Yeah.
After listening to Impact Winter, what would the effects of vampirism be on Ben's aliens? Interesting. Maybe like when he got a cold, something like that.
Would each alien like take vampirism like a different way?
Yeah, because some don't have blood, and some don't have teeth.
Yeah, like what would a vampire mechamorph be?
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah, that would be like maybe machines that have stopped working. You can bring them back to life. No, he already does
Yeah.
that. I don't know. That's a good question.
Maybe
Have
it
to think
destroys the
more on
machine.
that.
Like he uses his powers as normal, but the machine can't survive afterwards. So it's like he merges with it, uses it for what he wants, and then when he leaves, it turns to dust.
Yeah, so maybe malware has been a vampire this whole time.
Yeah. Oh my God, the answer was right there in front of us the whole time. It's just malware.
Okay, there's one for you. Where else are you streaming besides YouTube and Twitch?
Also Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm all over the net, baby. I'm trying to use this multi-stream program that filters all the chats together, but I've yet to find a program that melds all of them. Because right now I have one that
Yeah.
puts all the Twitch and all the YouTube chats in one section, so I only have to look there, but it doesn't do Instagram and Facebook, which is unfortunate.
Okay, so let me
Yeah.
look on those then. I'll cover you there. That's because Meta hates integration with anything that isn't Meta.
Yeah.
Go figure.
I've been having some issues streaming to those anyways. I'm thinking, I'll give it another shot or so, but if it comes down to it, I'm fine with just streaming to YouTube and Twitch anyways.
Yeah,
We'll
those
see.
are the two ones. I'd say YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok are the ones that
Oh, yes, TikTok. Amy
yeah,
talking on the
the
TikTok.
new frontier. Oh, here we go. Found it. Okay. Okay, there's only one question there, and it's a request for another alien. So
Oh,
later.
yeah.
Let's look at Instagram then. I have never been gladder to have 3 monitors.
All right, Jeremy, where's Xana's Monsters located? I technically have 3 monitors because like my tablet counts as one, but I only have like 2 like right in front of me, so it doesn't feel like I have 3.
That's 3 though.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. It says the live video ended on Instagram.
Oh, well, that's not good.
Did it crash?
It could have, yeah. Like I said, it's been having issues, so... Yeah, I guess just look at YouTube and Twitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
YouTube's the one that's popping anyhow.
It's popping. But they ain't dropping.
Imagine after a Taylor Swift breakdown, Kuro says, "Keep it Swifty."
Keep it Swifty.
Pretty good. I only just found out about the Carnatrix. What? How long has that been?
It's been around for a bit. I still feel like I don't know too much about it because it's like it just showed up out of nowhere and then all of a sudden it's got all this lore and I'm like, whoa, okay, hold on.
It's literally just the creepypasta tricks.
It is.
I found out about it because have you seen that that video game that dude's making on Game Jolt that's like Protector of Earth Plus?
Yes. Mosquito, right? That's the name of the guy
Yes.
making it? Yeah.
Yes, yeah, he has a Carnatrix Ben skin on there, and he just looks disheveled.
Oh, lovely.
Kind of fun.
Yeah, I really want to play
I
that.
reached out. I reached out to see. It's so much fun. I played through the whole thing or the whole beta thing at least on my phone, and it's like really, really fun. And they have like all the like save for like Frankenstrike, they have all the classic aliens
Oh, wow.
plus Alien X.
Alien X?
Yeah, that's just the God mode cheat one, but it's still fun.
Yeah, no, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, for Buzzshock, they just like they had a special thing like you tap the button to charge him up, and the farther charged he is, the more powerful his punches are. I like that. He also moves faster. Okay, let me go back to questions here. I reached out to them too. I was like, hey, if you need anyone to do the audio for this, I'll do it for free. And they're like, I'll talk to the guys, we'll get back to you. And I never heard back. I'm like, oh,
Wow.
okay.
They're turning down
It's
free
cool.
services.
I know. It's cool though.
Yeah.
They probably got their own thing going on.
Now if they hit you
Just-
back up, you gotta charge them. Say you need to put 5YL Ben in the game.
But yeah, that'll
Yeah.
be the trade-off. Put
Yeah.
5YL Ben and Kuro skins in there.
Yeah.
I visually figured out what the Zyka tricks would look like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can go into that later. That just reminded me.
Yeah. We gotta pick that back up.
Okay. Yes. If I had a 5YL action figure, which character or alien would it be? I mean, probably. What's the Evo that uses Energuy as a big hologram?
Experiment 10, or just E10 for short.
Yeah, that one. That one's cool. What about you? If you could have an action figure, just one though.
Well, I have two actually. Someone made me a Swamp Fire and a Danny Phantom. So
Oh, that's dope.
I guess it'd be cool to have maybe one of the villains, because I have been through Swamp Fire and I have Danny. So, like,
You want one of your aliens?
I mean that'd be cool, but
You
yeah,
like
no, it
your
wasn't my
own
first
one.
thought. I guess I mean Buck Wild would be neat too. Yeah. I don't know. Any of them would be really cool. Just the fact that they'd exist, I feel like is neat. So
Mhm. We should when we do the toy tie-in, because of course that's what we have planned, and Bandai gave the go ahead.
absolutely.
But yeah, when we have this toy line, we should have Slingshot be what Upgrade was with in the original with the stretchy arms. Remember that one?
Yeah, I really wanted that one. But
It broke pretty easily.
I'd imagine, because I got the Mrs. Incredible, the Elastigirl McDonald's toy that did something similar as a Happy Meal, and I broke it. Like,
no.
yeah, so I probably would have
Those
broken the
things-
Upgrade one.
The things are always sticky and get hairy way too quick.
Oof. Yeah.
I know.
All right. Well, then with Slingshots, it would have to be something a little more tougher.
Yeah, more tougher, like
Yeah.
a rubber band. But rubber bands are kind of fake. We'll figure it out in
Yeah.
prototyping. Watch someone take all this seriously.
Yeah, right. So we get a tweet out from Bandai. We don't represent the ink tank or collaborate with them at all. I don't know where you're getting this.
And that's when Man of Action finally says, "Yeah, stop it."
Yeah. This was fine until you got Bandai involved.
Yeah,
It's-
can't call dad.
Yeah.
Skunk Cannon whenever we find the time to have fun again. We have time to have fun. It's fair.
Yeah.
But we just haven't.
We've been using our
we haven't-
time with our future endeavors.
Yes,
Yeah.
we've been investing in the future and having fun doing that. To be
Mhm.
fair. Do you watch My Hero Academia?
I saw the first 5 seasons, and then I got spoiled how it ended.
Do you have a favorite character? You don't have to say Overhaul. I'm actually curious.
No, I mean he is up there. I was gonna say don't. In my head, I'm like, well, don't say Overhaul. But no,
I
he's-
appreciate the.
Yeah, no, he really is
Yeah,
up
no,
there.
he's cool. Yeah,
who's-
I before I even he was just like powers and design wise is just really cool.
I forgot his name. The one with the speed calves.
Ingenium.
Yes, he's really cool too.
Yeah, he looks like a transformer. That's why I like.
Yeah. And Mineta, of course.
Yes, I like Kaminari the best.
I like calamari.
I think there is a tentacle one somewhere in there. I forget.
Welcome aboard.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find
It's
the
all good.
questions here. This turned out good. I don't think the small spots made it too busy. I think making it lighter was good.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad that worked out because I felt like it needed more spots, but you know, it's
Mhm.
hard putting black spots on like a white surface. It's just too much on the eyes. That's why I'm so like
Mhm.
surprised with like 101 Dalmatians, like that movie. That's just all black and white spots, but you can still see the dog so clearly. But it's because they're so
Yeah.
specific with where they put the dots. They like mapped it out and everything.
I mean, they were using ink back then. They had to be careful.
Yeah.
Kira at Dis asks what software you're using to draw.
Photoshop.
Is Photoshop?
Yep. It's not the best drawing software, but it's what I'm used to. And I'm
Same.
also paying for the Adobe package, so I might as well use everything it has to offer.
Did they end up backtracking on that? We get to use whatever you draw in here to feed it into the AI machine.
God, I hope so. I think they did.
I hope so. That's just criminal.
Yeah.
this thing? Yeah. Okay, I've scrolled all the way to the top. So now back to the bottom. Y'all like DBZ? Yeah, so much we made a Saiyan alien, or you made a Saiyan alien.
Yeah. I like when they do the thing where they scream and get
Mhm.
stronger. God, that's so cool.
And pass out in the booth,
Yeah.
bang their head off the side of the window. I don't think that last part happened, but they have passed out in the booth. At least Sean Schemmel has.
That's commitment, but also very dangerous.
Yes. We're trained professionals.
Yeah. Would you ever voice a Saiyan if you had to do that performance?
Oh my god, absolutely. I would love to. Just to be part of that universe in any kind of way would be a dream come true. Would you?
Yeah. I feel like I know how to scream in a way that doesn't immediately hurt me. But it does come out a little funny. Like if I'm doing more of like a voice than my natural voice, like if I'm screaming like
You scream so loud that Discord cut you out.
Oh damn.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
Well, I was trying to say if anybody heard that, if I would on the stream, I could scream like that for like maybe a good 20-25 seconds, but it sounds like Roz from Monsters Inc.
I mean, DBZ is that kind of feel already where they have like more charactery voices like that anyhow.
Yeah. Plus, if you're saying like a line too, you know, that's different as well. That would have to factor in. Like,
What is our favorite food involving chicken?
you know what's funny as hell is before you said involving chicken, when it's just what is your favorite food, I was just gonna say chicken wings.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Chicken wings is good.
I love chicken wings, and they come in all different sorts, all different
Hmm.
flavorings, all different textures. Fancy restaurant breaded chicken wings, drive-through chicken wings, grocery store chicken wings. Give them all to me.
Did you get chicken wings when we went to what was the place we went to that had cheer wine and we brought back a bunch? Cookout. Did you get
Oh, I got a
Chicken wings
chicken
there?
sandwich.
you got a chicken sandwich?
Yeah.
Chicken sandwiches are really good too.
Hmm.
I go back and forth on whether to go to Chick-fil-A in general, but like their chicken sandwiches are really, really good.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's my favorite though. I think my favorite is either like when it's in ramen or just straight up like rotisserie.
Mm. Rotisserie
Yeah.
chicken is fantastic. I've been making
It is.
a lot of baked chicken lately. You take the
Yeah.
chicken, season it with salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and then you cover it in a very thin layer of sour cream, and then sprinkle
Oh.
it with breadcrumbs.
First of all, that sounds freaking amazing. Second, I figured it out. My favorite is chicken parm.
Ooh, chicken
Full
parm.
stop.
That's a
Full
fantastic
stop with a little
answer.
spaghetti on the side.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, chicken parm.
chicken parm's great. Hershey, what's your favorite
You-
chicken dish?
Favorite chicken dish?
Yeah,
How long has Hershey been there?
he just walked in. Kellen's here. You want to say hi to Kellen?
Hey, Kellen.
He said hi.
Hi,
I
Hershey,
love you,
baby.
Kellen.
Happy birthday.
Favorite chicken dish?
Kellen said chicken parm.
Cordon bleu.
Cordon bleu. Oh, yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah, that's
That's really good. Hmm.
Ooh, someone said boneless, and that made me think of bone broth. That could work well as well.
Oh, I need to make a vegetable broth.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like soup.
I love soup. Yeah, whenever I cut like the tops off of like zucchini or something, or like carrots, I put them in this bag in my freezer, and every couple of months I just take all of those like odds and ends and boil them in water, add some seasonings, and then I got vegetable broth.
I love that. You never let shit go to waste. I love that.
Thanks, man.
Let's see. Would you guys rather be a Ben 10 VA or a writer and director for it? VA, probably.
I would be a writer or director, but it'd be fun to like voice like if there was a scene where he becomes an alien like once and never again. It'd be fun if I got the opportunity to do that.
That would piss off the fans.
Yeah. And he
Not
was
only because you never
used
see it again. Not only because he was never used again, but because you did it and he was never used again. They'd want to hear you again.
Yeah.
But that would be a nice little cameo for them to do.
Yeah. Be a nice way to make it special too.
Do we know anything else about that comic yet?
No. I imagine we won't for a while.
Mm.
Did you get to check out Dwayne's site yet, by the way?
No, I just watched your video on it. Did you do like 2?
I did 2. I'm gonna do.
I saw the first one.
I'm gonna do like 2 or 3 more, depending on how long it takes me to get through the Ultimate Alien stuff. I looked ahead. Omniverse only has 4 documents on there, because that was around when he passed away before he got to do a lot with it. So that's easily just gonna be 1 video.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just watched that as background noise when I was getting ready for Tampa Bay Comic-Con one day.
Nice. How was it?
It was good. Everybody came out in force, and the con center was like right by the water, so we got this nice view of like people on gondolas and stuff. And it was really peaceful. It was busy as heck. Everybody showed up. Like Florida loves their nerdy stuff.
Wow.
Especially anime.
Oh, I got
it was fun.
A donation from Mr. Goodies. Hey, Kuro and good sirs, keep being epic. Thank you. You keep being epic as well. In fact, keep being a goodie.
Yeah, one way to keep being epic is to keep giving us.
Yeah. It'll go into the Taylor Swift jar.
Yeah. So far we got 37 pennies and a button.
Right. She'll do
But
it
the
for
button
that, right?
is shiny.
She'll be like,
Sure.
You can't even pay to fly my plane, let alone have me.
We just gotta get her to talk to Avery. Avery can convince anybody.
He could.
Where the cat's at?
Probably
Says Rhino.
in the living room or basement or the mud room or under my bed. They could be anywhere. They're not here. I can tell you that.
What's a mud room?
Bruce is in the living room. So it's kind of just like the entryway. I call it the mud room because I looked at the floor plan for my house and that's what they called it. And then I was thinking, I've never heard of a mud room, but I also don't know what else I would call this. So I just,
That's weird.
yeah, just adopted the name and I call it the mud room too now.
Not that calling it a mud room, or not that you call it a mud room, but like I've just never heard of mud room before. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Maybe it's a New England thing.
Maybe. Yeah, not a lot of. There were like more questions before I joined than they stopped asking.
They just like listening to you now.
To my sultry, gravelly tones.
Yes. The lovely
Should
golf.
make a ink tank ASMR.
Yeah. I'm all for
We can
that.
have Ryan wheeze.
Yeah. Welcome back to Wheezing with Ryan.
The wheezing lab.
The thumbnail is the Weezer album, but just
with
like,
Carl Weezer
yeah.
instead of actual Weezer.
Yeah, Carl Weezer, Ryan, Horace, and an inhaler.
Hmm. When I first heard Beverly Hills and I heard it was by Weezer, I was like a little kid and I literally like pictured like 3 Carl Weezers playing in a band. Looking back on that, that's like a cursed image in my mind now.
I love it.
Looking Twitch now.
Fill your itch with Twitch.
Sure. Whatever you say. Bill. Okay. Will there be a spooky, scary sketch-in this year?
Oh, I don't know. Ryan runs that, so, but I can see him doing that. That's like what, 2 months from now, October?
It's 1 month now.
Oh my god.
Right?
I don't know, maybe. I can ask him. But
Why do you not like Swampfire's collar in Omniverse?
I just think it looks, it just breaks the plant vibe. Like, even if it was like shaped differently, I might like it, but it literally looks like just a collar. It looks so bland and boring and weird. Same with his feet. It looks like he's wearing boots. And like, you know, he had a really cool foot pattern, like a very unique looking foot pattern. He looked like
Like stumps, yeah.
yeah, like a tree being rooted up or something. And then they just gave him boots with a spike on it. And like, this is what
Yeah.
you had him evolve for? Was this worth it for you? And just, I don't know. It's not for
I
me.
like what you did with the 5YL version of the collar, having it look more like a blooming flower.
Thank you. Yeah, that's, if it looked like that, I feel like I'd be more okay with it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm curious about this, and you don't have to say if you can't, but have you ever had anyone from the Ben 10 crew, like the official Ben 10 crew, reach out about the breakdowns? Like people who worked on the show?
Oh, about the breakdowns? No.
Yeah.
I feel like the closest I've ever gotten to something like that is at the beginning of the Wrath one. I did this whole like intro to his character and mentioned John DiMaggio, and then I clipped it and just put the intro on Twitter, and John DiMaggio retweeted it. And that's about as close as I've ever gotten to somebody who worked on Ben 10 acknowledging the breakdowns.
Did Katrin ever talk about them?
I don't think so. I mean, she's seen a couple of my videos, I think, or at least like
I
has come
showed
across
her
them.
one, I think.
Oh, real? Which, a breakdown or like which one?
I forget. We were just at like KBBQ one time.
Oh,
I was like, "Have you ever seen any of the Ink Tank stuff?" She's like, "Yeah, a little bit." I'm like, "Yeah, look at that."
oh,
At least
nice.
I think that's what happened. It was a night.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, at least for most of them, I don't know if it's their thing anyways. Like, I wouldn't want to like send it to them and be like, watch this video, please. And they're just like, this is just 40 minutes of you looking at a still image. And I'm like, yeah, but I mean, you know, you like it?
I definitely showed her some like original stuff. I might have shown her like some of the aliens we made or whatever.
Yeah, I'd rather them see either any of the artwork we've done or like the animated stuff that we do or the motion comic, but the breakdowns I don't feel like anyone on the crew would care for, and that's totally understandable.
Mm. You never know.
Yeah.
What is Broly weed? That's a question from me because somebody's asking how we feel about our Lord and Savior, Broly weed.
Broly weed?
Yeah.
What?
Have you ever heard of that?
No, what is Broly weed?
I don't know. I guess they'll explain.
Oh man, Broly's gonna come to me at night and say, you didn't hear about my religion?
Broly weed died for your sins. He
Yeah.
smoked on the cross.
He was smoking on those cackle rocks.
Yeah, he's into the hard stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, we got some more questions in the YouTube after I said that. Do you think there are any Galvan and Cerebro crustaceans that actually get along and don't care about the rivalry between their species? I feel like I don't know. I feel like they're smart enough. Like at least I feel like some of them would be smart enough to be like, this is stupid. I like your work.
Yeah, I feel like the rivalry, the only instances we've really seen it has come from Psychobos on the Brainstorm side and Blue Kitchen Dream on the Galvas. Well, I guess Azimuth and Brainstorm had like a little thing in War of the
Did
Worlds.
they?
Yeah. Where he was just like, are you implying you're smart? I mean,
Yeah,
smarter than me because your head's
when he
bigger.
threw up
Yeah.
and they showed the puke,
Yeah,
that always
oh.
got me.
He's like, I'm so much smarter than you, Azimuth.
Azimuth's like, okay, bro,
Yeah.
you already embarrassed yourself enough here. Let's see if there's some questions. We already answered that one. They asked me about thoughts on a storyline of adult Ben solving multiversal problems caused by a fan-made tricks. That's actually kind of funny. Like the Karna tricks or something silly.
Yeah.
That could be fun. I always felt like that was the next step after like being the hero of heroes was by that time I'm sure he had some canon dimensional travel aliens and he could like go solve problems in other dimensions. They went to dimension 23. Surely there's an alien that could do that.
Yeah.
So
They could even probably just make Portaler canon or something if they wanted to.
I mean, you know, if Derek was still around, I feel like that would have been the best bet.
Yeah. Just bring in Portaler.
Didn't he make an Omniverse Portaler
He did.
design?
He did.
I remember it was pretty cool.
Yeah. Whoever made Portaler got a lot out of that. He got his design
Yeah.
drawn officially.
The
put in the
original
game.
Portaler was literally just like some paint blots. It literally looked like a shape tool in paint with some like lines on it, if I
Yeah.
recall.
And then like it got extrapolated so much into the turtle looking bug thing in the game. I never got to play
And
that
people
game.
like that.
Yeah.
I did. It was it actually kind of made me dizzy.
Oh.
I think that's why I have the Flash game database Flashpoint on my hard drive. Maybe it's somewhere in there.
Oh man, if it is, I'll play it.
I'll send it in chat if it is.
Yeah.
Um let's see.
I'm almost done him. He's getting his final little touches here. Look all beautiful and gross.
Joe, if you're offering to make like action figures, just straight up an Enter guy would be so cool if you're doing it. You don't have to, but that would be really cool.
Yeah. And you have to get the ball to actually float too.
Yeah, you have to make it magnetized.
Defy physics.
Does Eunice have a 5YL design?
No. I don't think so. I think I've thought about it a couple of times, but I never committed to actually making it. That'd be
What do you
fun,
think
though.
about the Omniverse one? They made her into like a go-go kind of
Yeah, I mean,
thing.
I don't hate it, but it does give off a very different vibe than uh the kind of person she seemed in Ultimate Alien. So
Eh. Maybe they were trying to unique her up from
yeah,
other characters with that type of
Unisseeker
personality.
up. That
You made
didn't
an
work.
attempt.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
You tried your best. Nothing. 404. Nothing found.
Yeah.
um. Let's see here. You should consider going to sleep. It is 4:17 in the afternoon. I could use a nap though.
Naps are good.
Let's look at Twitch.
Twitch in a boot.
It's a meme, just Broly but with a new outfit and a blunt.
Love it.
All right. Yeah.
Oh wait,
works.
that's an explanation for like what he was saying. Okay, all right, I get it.
For Broly weed, yeah. Alien Stage 5YL crossover when? What is
Oh,
Alien Stage?
I think like getting like the Ben 10 Alien stage show.
Oh.
5YL getting a stage show.
Ryan would play himself.
Ryan would be. Oh
I'd love
yeah.
to. I would love to see Ryan on a stage show.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Have you done it?
I'm gonna make some spores real quick, just floating around
Okay.
him, and then that's it.
Are there plans for an Ash and Kuro video to redesign and maybe create some original alts for Ben and the trio in general? Said humans.
There's not plans for it, but it sounds like a fun idea.
Yeah.
I should have like a video suggestion channel or something.
Like a Google form or something.
Yeah.
Alien Stage is about humans singing for their lives. I have no idea what you're talking about. Sounds scary though. Let's see. What do you think Rick Sanchez's opinion on the Omnitrix would be? Think he'd think it was like a little play toy, probably.
Yeah, I think he'd think it's fun, but you know,
Yeah.
he doesn't seem to be impressed with much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Kuro, what if Ben 10 had a DNA sample of John Carpenter's The Thing? Then he would have one.
Yeah, then he would have one.
He sure would.
Yep.
Ryan Kelly would make a good Ben 10K. Oh, I have a question. In the
Yeah.
non-canon section of the wiki, there's an alien there that says you drew that's created by Ryan Kelly.
Yeah, so when I interviewed him, I asked him if he would want like what kind of alien powers would he have, or I think Hershey asked him that. I forgot what the conversation was, but like he described he just wants someone really super strong, and you can call him Void. And we already had the Void in our thing, so automatically it wasn't going to be canon. But I was doing a lot of like visual sketches for that video just to spruce it up. and I drew a little sketch of what it might look like. And then years later, someone contacted me asking me to draw it for real as part of like an art collab. And I was like, oh, okay.
Ah.
Yeah, but I figured it couldn't be canon because of the name. You know, we can't have Void and the Void. That would be too much. But here he is, Disco Daddy himself.
I like him.
Funky Fever. Yeah, the first of Wave 5.
You know, he looks like, yeah, or what he reminds me of.
What?
The Boogeyman from Powerpuff Girls.
Oh my god.
Remember him?
Yeah, maybe he'd have a similar voice.
He's Kevin Michael Richardson.
Yeah.
Okay. I dig it.
Was he ever actually an alien? Or just like Milius and a few? Oh no, he was Snarrow.
Kevin Michael Richardson?
Yeah.
He was Snarrow and Wolf Blitzer.
Oh yeah.
Or Blitzwolf.
Blitzwolfer.
It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe that made it into the show. All right, one last one because it's a good one.
Gotcha.
Do you guys prefer when the Omnitrix manifests clothing from the actual device, or when it uses the existing clothing that you wear and forms a uniform around that? I'd say the latter personally. I think the first one he's referring to, like in Alien Force, like Forearms' thing, where it's like a gold bands and there's like nothing of that to be found on Ben's actual clothes.
Yeah, I don't hate it like that, but I just think it's more creative and of a concept when it's like formed from his uniform. Like all of Ben's like aliens in Classic having some form of the black and white looked really good to me, and like knowing it was tied in from his shirt made it extra cool. So
have you ever looked at the Hawk Downs stuff on his site?
Yeah, he's got a lot of cool stuff.
He does a really good job of playing with that, with the original black and white for a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, him and L Mike does a lot of that too.
Who?
L Mike, I think it's like 999. Let me look
L
up.
Mike 9,
or just 9. It's both.
L Mike 99, maybe.
Yeah, just look up L Mike 999, and
I
L Mike
googled
9.
it and there's nothing.
ELMIKE 9.
Oh, EL.
Yeah, like the Spanish L.
Ah, I've never seen this guy's
L
stuff
Mike
before.
9, and yeah, he does a lot of really good stuff. He draws like aliens in like the classic series style, even from like Alien Force and stuff. I'm looking at his Swampfire right now. His Swampfire looks really cool. And his Brainstorm.
My gosh, yeah. This stuff, it might just be the background, but this stuff is very much evoking KJ March's stuff for me.
Yeah.
It's so cool. I love how realistic he gets with these.
Yeah, he's got some cool stuff here.
He does.
All right.
This is great.
Yep. That's it for today. We went a little over my usual 2-hour cap, but I wanted to get this first one done no matter what. And thank you for joining me, Kellen. You definitely made this a lot more fun than it would have been just by myself.
Yeah. Reach out anytime. I can't always, but I'm happy to when I'm around.
Awesome. Sweet. Yeah. And I'll be seeing all of you guys next week, Tuesday at 2 p.m. EST. Until then, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. And as always, keep it fizzy. Gotta stop all the streams. I have to